also go for fertility test? Is he answering us the way that we want him to answer
us? So the 1 minute one is not the same thing as erectile dysfunction. The 1 minute has no condoms, no withdrawal, correct sex, that's the penis and vagina. But there are some people who you'll be surprised that some people don't know how to actually, they don't know where to go.
That's on your gender.
You are welcome to Tife Talks.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Bolu Atife. If it's your first time here, hi. And if you are a returning subscriber, I say you are welcome. Oh my goodness, I know I've been gone for a minute, guys. I'm so sorry. It feels good to be back. I'm happy to be back. I missed being here. It's been what? Almost a year, but anyways, I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize. Yes. And I would try to be consistent. Anyways, without doing so much of the talking, as you must have seen by the title, what we will be discussing about today is something that we do not talk about. We do not talk enough about it in our society, and personally, I've never stumbled on anyone, male or female, talk about this. So that's why with me here today, I've got a doctor who is a male and who is also a friend. So it's good that he is here, so he can represent and explain to us how these things happen.
I'm not here to explain how it happens. I'm just here to talk about it, and then I think the idea is to give advice everywhere. Okay. And that's good to see your doctor in the long run.
Anyways, so guys, this is Ore. Ore, say hi to the people.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? I am Ore Dualabi, and as she has said, I am a doctor, and she's my friend. And as everybody can see, I am. Everybody knows my gender already. Nice to be on the show.
Anyway, so we are here today for the male gender, and it's a good thing that you're a male gender, so you can explain to us properly how everything works together.
So what can I talk about?
Okay, so today we will be discussing erectile dysfunction.
I'm not supposed to dance.
Okay, so which used to be known, I don't know, that is why we have him here. So I think some people used to call it impotency. I think that's what
what a layman would call it.
Okay, a layman would call it impotency. So erectile dysfunction, for people like me and for others that do not know what it means. So we are going to be handing over to him to give us the nitty-gritties of how everything is. So erectile dysfunction.
Okay, so basically what is erectile dysfunction? You said it already that most people call it impotence, yeah? And they're not far from it, but what actually is erectile dysfunction? Erectile dysfunction is basically inability to attain erection.
Some of us don't know the meaning of attain. Please speak it in English that we can understand.
Basically what erectile dysfunction means is a man cannot have an erect penis, so you cannot get hard. That's one. Or you can get hard but not hard enough to actually penetrate.
Okay.
So there are two things to it. So one, you don't get hard at all on sexual stimulation. The wife or as well partner is trying to, you guys are probably making out, and then the guy is unable to
sustain it.
He's not even able to, he can't even have an erection in the first place. And then that's one. And then some people can have an erection but it's not strong enough to actually penetrate.
What causes erectile dysfunction?
Okay, so I'd like to first talk about the group of people that happens to. Well, we know it happens in just men.
Okay.
It's commoner in the elderly than the younger men.
Okay.
Say from 40 above, that's when you have the tendency to start developing erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
For young men, when it happens in young men, usually we look at it from, okay, there's more of a psychological issue. What do I mean by psychological issue? It means, say a guy who's nervous, he wants to impress, he's thinking about
like impress the lady now. Oh, okay.
He's nervous, and then for one reason or the other, things don't happen.
Okay.
Most times for younger people, it's not a psychological change, nervousness, and then that's what you encourage couples to see. Counselors to help their sex life as well.
Okay.
Elderly people or the 40s and above, it's common because diabetes, hypertension.
Okay.
Sometimes even the medication they use can cause them to not be able to attain erection. So usually when you have it and you go and see your doctor, they find out, okay, since when, and then check out the medications you are on, and then if they notice some of the medications that possibly can cause it, then they either change it for you, or they do investigations to find out, okay, what is the cause, is it hormonal, is it nothing, is it just you being worried. And the good thing about erectile dysfunction is that the fact that it happens once does not mean you have erectile dysfunction. It has to happen over time.
Oh.
If you just normally you are the kind of person who you just get down and then you're ready to go, and then maybe one day it just doesn't come up as you expect. The fact that it happens once
doesn't mean that
you have erectile.
Oh, okay. Seems like you're already answering some of my questions, because I was going to ask if it only affects the elderly ones or both younger and elderly ones. Since you've answered that, okay. So like you've answered that again, I wanted to ask what the symptoms of erectile dysfunction is. Or let's just shorten it to ED so that we're not talking too much. I wanted to ask what the symptoms of ED are. Basically, I think you've answered that. It's just basically not.
You can't have erections, or you can't maintain the erections long enough to have sex.
Okay, so is it something that lasts forever?
Well, it's a condition that can be treated.
Okay.
But first, we need to know why is it happening. Okay. So if you go and see your doctor, depending on who you first meet, you may be referred to a urologist. A urologist is a doctor who specializes in the male reproductive organ.
Okay, what? Can you call it for my people?
A urologist. That's urologist.
Okay.
The specialist whose area of specialization is the male reproductive organ.
Okay.
So we want to do hormonal profile for you, just to see, okay, is it that the hormones, there are some hormones that should be high and are low, and then if that's the case, the correction of that hormonal imbalance should bring things to normal.
Okay, so is that to say like no male gender is born with an ED?
No male gender is born with an ED.
So somehow they develop.
Something happens along the way.
Okay, so but there are some questions, or there are some myths that I really do not understand. I would like to clarify.
Okay.
Does watching porn causes ED?
Watching porn does not cause erectile dysfunction.
Does masturbation causes ED?
How do you think masturbation causes?
I have no idea. I'm not a male gender.
No, it doesn't cause it. The sense of it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're looking at it from a point of view that because you watch too much, you're exposed to too much sexual images.
Yeah.
So masturbation is like a guy who has sex every day. If you're masturbating every day, you're having sex every day. It's almost the only difference is when you're pleasing yourself, masturbating is pleasing. So there's no way that will cause.
Okay, so another myth that I would like to know the answer.
Did I take care of that first one? That porn and masturbation cannot cause erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
I already mentioned that there are systemic diseases that we look at, and then there's the psychological part. So that is where it can all come to stress, being nervous, these are kind of some of the things that can cause erectile dysfunction, but not much.
Okay, but does wearing tight underwear in men causes erectile dysfunction?
What tight underwear can predispose to is more of infertility issues because of heat around the testes.
And just squeeze everything.
Exactly. So other than that, no erectile dysfunction.
Oh, okay. This next question, I'm asking on behalf of the people.
So the other person asking for you.
All the question is for the people. I'm asking for the people. Okay, so does being a 1 minute man signal aging?
Okay, so that's a very good question. So what everybody calls the 1 minute man is actually premature ejaculation. So you have an erection, but you can have sex or penetrative sex. Your erection is strong enough or good enough to have sex. It's just that you ejaculate longer than your partner who would prefer or than you would prefer.
Okay.
So usually even premature ejaculation is subjective.
Okay.
For some people, if you ejaculate before they are there, then it's premature for them.
No, but you know when they say the 1 minute man that society means.
He ejaculates almost immediately after sex.
My people, I'm not asking your question. Is it answering us the way that we want him to answer?
That's what I'm saying. So the 1 minute man is not the same thing as erectile dysfunction. The 1 minute man can have erection.
Okay.
The 1 minute man has penetrates.
Okay.
But it just does not last long enough.
Okay, so they are different. So it doesn't really signal if he has.
It does not say. It does not. They are not even the same thing.
Okay.
They are not the same thing.
Okay. Do men also go for fertility tests? Probably people that are looking to get married or what have it. I've heard that ladies go for fertility tests to know if they have fertile eggs and all of that. So we would like to know if the male gender also go for fertility tests. Is there a way to know if this man is able to how do I put it?
Is able to father a child?
Is able to father a child or is able to do the two?
So with that question, we have left erectile dysfunction to fertility. So that's fine. I will talk about it. So infertility just means that a couple they are unable to have normal conception.
Okay.
After having regular vaginal intercourse that ends with the man ejaculating, and there are two different issues. So I was trying to explain what infertility means. So 12 months, we look at it, so uninterrupted, regular sexual activity, unprotected sex, there's no condoms, no withdrawal, correct sex, that's you're placing the penis in the vagina. But there are some people who you'll be surprised to see that some people don't know how to actually, they don't know where to go.
That's on your gender.
Well, blame it on exposure. So there's that, and then there's the duration. We look at it from about 12 months to 18 months before you can say somebody is infertile or somebody has fertility issues. It's not after 6 months, it's not after 3 months. And regular or adequate sexual intercourse means at least 3 times a week. So you see that's pretty long, and then you have to, when if you go see a doctor, they ask you about your knowledge of fertile period, fertility, and all of that. So we're not going into all of that.
But
so as regards men doing fertility, yes, because infertility can be from both the male side or the female side. So yes, as women are going out to find out the reason why they are not, we actually will counsel a couple to come together as a joint force, so that as we're investigating the woman, we're investigating the man. And then, because men can also be the cause of infertility, we have to know is it the man, how can we help them? So yes, men are going to
The reason I asked is because we've seen cases or read about cases online where probably some couple got married and then the lady would be like, the man knew that he was not, or he would not be able to do the do, and he did not tell her. So the man knows that he was not able to do the do, but then the woman would not know, probably because maybe they didn't have sex before marriage and all of that. So that now leads us to another question: that is it possible for someone that has not had sex before to not be able to get or sustain an erection?
So one of the ways, so first things first, I need to put it out there that erectile dysfunction is not the end of the world. There are medications that your doctor will prescribe. I keep emphasizing your doctor so that nobody expects medications online. So usually we want to know why and all of that stuff. So first things first, this is not the end of the world. There are treatments for it. Once you can know the cause,
It can be cured.
it can be managed.
So managed.
So you're just
so it can, if one has this, it can be managed. As I said earlier, that we have specialists that
actually deal with
still in this field and all of that. I asked if it was possible for a man that has not had sex before.
Okay, yes. So I was going to ask you that when you go and see your doctor, one of the questions you ask you is that when you wake up, you have erection.
Okay.
It is normal for a man to wake up with erection. It's a physiologic erection. That's a sign that you don't have erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
Young men wake up and wake up with an erection. That's very normal. That's your body's way of at that time of the day, the hormones are high. So yeah, it's just an erection you don't know why you have. But by the time you are waking up in the morning, or somewhere around between 6, 8, 9, and there's no erection, those are part of the things your doctor would want to know.
Okay.
As regards, but for somebody who's not looking to get an erection, you can't know whether you have erectile dysfunction. You have to be sexually stimulated, your mind, your body, as regards, for me to say, okay, yes.
Okay, so all of the medical things apart, so this now from like a female to a male. So personally, I've never stumbled on anyone, female, male, have discussions like this. Or like the female gender, when probably if a friend is having a challenge or something, you know, you can always walk up to a friend and say, oh, I think I have this, I think something is wrong with me. I've honestly not stumbled on that conversation with a guy. Do you guys talk about things like this with one another?
That would be you generalizing from my own circle. But yeah, it's fine, it's understandable. A lot of people, it's said that erectile dysfunction, the amount of erectile dysfunction we see, it's not an statement of what actually is.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of people do not talk about it for reasons best known to them. I mean, I don't think anybody is comfortable. So that is why.
Okay, like people are not comfortable talking about things.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the idea. I think that's psychological, social.
No, I think it's like, you know, for some men, yeah, it feels like they place so much. I don't want to use the word self-worth, but some men place so much. I don't know what the word is, on their ability to perform. So when they are not able to do that in that aspect,
you must be with the man.
that's what I'm saying. That is why we are talking about this. That is why we are talking about. It's a discussion. No, you can. That question, I cannot answer that question.
Answer the question. You're trying to ask me why people don't talk about it.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking. If your man had a child dysfunction, first things first, would you want to do it?
If he's my man, I would say we should go and see. You what?
Just can't see a doctor.
We go and see a doctor since it has a cure, right? And it can be managed.
So it's the same. I can't explain why people are not comfortable with it. I don't know how.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's maybe a thing of ego, and they're like.
True. You have. I mean, you want to be a beast to a woman, right? So if you are not a beast, I mean, you feel bad about it.
Okay, so anyways, this is just saying that men should try to be more open.
Yeah.
Also, if you are a female and you notice that your man has this, is it a challenge now? Would we call it a challenge?
It's the cause of relationship issues. I mean, but I think sex is very important in a relationship.
Well, so
you cannot have sex. I mean, frustrating.
So I think men should firstly open up to their ladies, or if you cannot open up, just go and see your doctor. There's nothing to be shy about. I mean,
I see a proper doctor, please. All of this JDJ and codes.
Doesn't it work?
I will not tell anybody.
But they sell those things and they say
a lot of those things. It's just the same way somebody sells. I don't this one doesn't happen. The same way people sell breast enlargement.
Okay, so
they're literally what they are doing. They are selling off our insecurities.
Okay, so it doesn't really work.
It's girls that don't have girls who think their ass is not big enough.
Okay, but not about abs now.
So
what about I read online and I saw they say Viagra works. I really do not know what that is, but some men say they've used it over time.
So that's part of the medications the doctor will prescribe to you after finding out. But so some of the ways they treat it medically, there's the psychological part where a young man wants to come around, what is this, how is this, and then you have a session, maybe with a sex therapist or your doctor even just counsels you and tells you things that can affect you in the psyche, and then do investigations to check hormones, and then okay, it's not necessarily the hormones. If it was the hormones, then correcting the hormonal imbalance would restore everything back.
Okay.
For say systemic disease, hypertension, diabetes, once you control it, erectile dysfunction can be managed, and then in some cases we just give you medications that will help.
So you basically touched every area of question that I have. but is there a stage that is too late? Like at what stage is too late that there is no remedy?
Well, there's never a too late stage.
Okay.
But it's better to actually be if it's something that has been going on for a while, and then your partner is bothered and you're home, just go and see your doctor. If your doctor is not your general practicing doctor is not able to handle it, they refer you to a urologist.
Okay, specialist.
Okay.
So he has answered he has answered all of my questions. I don't even know what to ask again. Okay, so but are there like food supplements that helps?
Eat balanced diet, man. Eat balanced diet, eat lots of fruits, watermelon.
Watermelon, okay, what else?
I'm sure watermelon. I'm trying to remember other ones without actually saying the wrong thing.
Okay.
But I'm sure watermelon because of teenage oxide.
Okay.
Yeah, balanced diet, loads of fruits.
So basically eating healthy.
Watch your weight. Also have rules and all of that.
Okay, so I just want to encourage you that if you have ED or you've noticed something is wrong or whatever it may be, please go to the hospital. There's nothing to be shy about. Or you look for people that you can confide in that can go with you. Eat healthy. And
And then I also want to remind you that it's not the end of the world. It is something that can be managed. If you are having issues attaining erection, maintaining an erection, may not necessarily be your problem. So you just need to just go to your doctor. A urologist is a specialist that actually attends to male reproductive organ. They are there for you. The general hospitals, we have specialists there.
Okay. If you have any question or there's a question that you have that I've not asked, kindly drop it in the comment section below, as our doctor will be there responding to all of your questions. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And this is this goodbye?
This is not bye-bye, but this is not goodbye, but that's the mantra. This is not goodbye, but see you later.
Okay, so the doctor says this is not goodbye, but see you later. Thank you for watching.